So we're here with Adam Rapa today, and Adam is agreed to do a quick little video interview for us for the website. Adam, for players that aren't familiar with you or your playing so much, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and what inspires you and what your musical goals are?
What inspires me? What inspires me is that there are so many new sounds coming up. Not there always, but right now I'm very interested in new musical sounds that are coming up and the fusions that are being created between jazz and being bridged to R&B, to hip-hop, to soul, and what inspires me is being an honest musician, you know, and finding a way to put my various emotional states of being into my music, and to use all of the great new sounds and tools that are coming up and all the new technologies, music technology-wise, incorporating that all into a package that says this is who I am in this day and age, using all the fun new toys that we have to work with.
Yeah, and boy, you do it so well. Can you talk about that just for a second? As you know, you're such a versatile player. Can you tell us a little bit of what goes into your practice routine, or what keeps you fluent in so many different areas of performance?
Well, first of all, you are what you eat, and I listen to so much different, recordings. There's so many genres to check out just within jazz. You know, there's different decade, totally different sound, totally different styles, and I listen to a lot. I've got like 300 gigs of music, most of which I pay for, and and I've really shedded a lot of it, and so just coming from a lofty perspective of awareness of who else is out there and what they've done, and really getting into that sound, and especially when I was younger, I would spend long periods of time emulating one player after another, Louis Armstrong, anybody, Blue Mitchell, Freddie Hubbard, Dizzy, all Lee Morgan, all those guys, and just really getting into their vernacular, their vocabulary, all the isms, all the things, and just one after another, just systematically, just acquainting myself with what it feels like to play like that, to sound like that. And so, it means that at the end of the day, you've got a pretty large bag of tricks that you can draw upon to express whatever subject matter it is that you're tackling. Mm-hmm. And practice-wise, it's if you want to be versatile, you got to practice versatility. So, on different days or different weeks, I'll focus on entirely different mindsets, and some days I'll be playing straight out of technique books, this one or that one, and other days it'll all just be stream of consciousness, pick up the horn and just play whatever comes out. So it's I guess the key to however versatile I am is just that I've never had a solid practice routine that I clung to.
Can you tell us, just to get into a specific thing, can you talk about your articulation stuff just for a minute? And what's that articulation thing you do that it sounds like a buzzsaw? It sounds so fast. What are you doing there?
When I was a little kid, I would run around the back of my house, playing G.I. Joe or whatever, and I was making this machine gun sound, and who knew, a decade later, I just one day picked up the horn. I was playing long tones or whatever, and I was frustrated with how fast or how not so fast my double tonguing was at the time, and just gave it a shot and tried it, and was like, whoa, hey, that works. So yeah, I've just tried to fine tune it and get really what it is it's a fast single tongue, and it's a fast twitch reflex that, as long as you control the exact amount of tension and balance that ratio perfectly with the exact amount of the exact speed of your air, then you can get it pretty even, and yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Would you mind grabbing the horn? Can you show us just
Sure.
Just what you're talking about here, horn in hand? And that's single tonguing.
Yeah.
There's no K in there or anything. It's single tonguing. All right. Well, and earlier we were talking today, and one of the other folks around here asked you where you went to school, and you said Tower Records.
Yep.
So not much formal training, but your facility and technique really remind me personally very much of when I started my career out in 1981 working with Doc Severinsen. You've really got a lot of that quality to your playing, the precision and the excitement and the fire. Can you talk about this for a minute?
Well, yeah, actually, I love Doc's playing, obviously, and all those things that you mentioned. those are characteristics of his playing that have always influenced me. I've been playing for 17 years now, and he was his album Unforgettably Doc was the first album I ever had. So I had an album.
First trumpet album.
First trumpet album I ever had. I think first album I ever owned, like that was mine. You know, I checked out a lot of the Tonight Show reruns at that point, and you know, I just love it. I love. I've listened to a lot of his stuff, and I've always appreciated. I recognized early on. Oh well, this guy, he can do a lot of different things. Oh, I've heard him play, you know, Figaro, and I've heard him play, you know, Good Medicine. It's like, wow, there's something to this versatility thing. So yeah, he's a big influence.
Very good. And so, Adam, there's a lot going on for you this year. Lots of stuff coming up, not only in the next few weeks, but even beyond that for the whole year. Can you tell us just a little bit about what's coming up?
Yeah, let's see. Where are we at the end of February? Middle of March, I'm going to be guesting at the National Trumpet Competition. They've invited me back from last year, which is cool. I guess mission accomplished last year. It was tried to be exciting. I got to guest with the Army Blues last year. This year, I'm going to be performing an organ concerto piece written by Franck that I arranged as a trumpet concerto with large brass ensemble accompaniment. So a lot of my good friends, people out in D.C. that have military band gigs, and just all coming together, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm also blessed to be, you know, invited to the International Trumpet Guild conference, so that'll be my first time at that, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
What are you doing for that?
I got a couple of concerts. One is in the evening, the first night that the conference starts. We're going to have a big band concert. Wayne Bergeron, Andrea Tofinelli, a few other guys, myself, all get, you know, 20 minutes or so with the house big band, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then I think we're all going to play together at the end of that. And then the next day, I've got an hour-long concert of my own, and I'll be bringing my band, and I'll also have a string section to work with. And
so small group jazz?
Yeah, small group. Well, trying to sound as big as a small group can. Yeah. So piano, bass, hopefully guitar, drums, tenor sax, maybe a couple of other horns in there.
Playing original compositions, your tunes, or?
Yeah, my tunes. Although I'm thinking of doing one or two covers, just with a very different twist.
Tell us a little bit about the new Adam Rapa website you just launched.
It's the reason why I haven't been practicing as much as I'd like to. I just created it.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, but as soon as I discovered that there's at least one program out there, iWeb, where you don't have to deal with HTML code at all. You know, I'm a much more right-brained than left-brained governed person. So as soon as I realized I didn't have to deal with any code, that I could actually just drag and drop pictures. Oh, hey, what do you know? Text boxes, and I got really into it. And so I decided, well, you know, my site's okay right now, but I really want to make a killing website. So I did spend a lot of time on it. There's a lot of video clips, audio clips. Through my website, I'm offering a new service called iBrass, which is my method of giving lessons to people via webcam online. So it's great. It works fantastic.
You give lessons online,
absolutely,
by webcam. And does the person you're giving the lesson to need to have a webcam as well?
Yeah. And we use Skype because they've right now got the best video quality, and so you can blow your full screen, you know, the video of the other person, and so I can get a good look and get a really good listen to what the students are doing. I've got students in the U.S. and over in Europe, and it's a lot of fun because I'm so nomadic. You know, I'm always on the go, and I haven't been able to keep a trumpet studio of steady students for a decade at this point. So
well, you've been out running around playing all over.
Yeah. So when you're on tour, there's no way to do it. So this is my way of doing that, is being able to keep up with people consistently, because no matter where we are, there's always webcams.
The computer's right there. Okay, and some people, Adam, know about you from early on in your career where you played in the musical Blast. And can you talk about that just for a second, and where that's taken you and where you've gone from there?
Yeah, really grateful to be a part of that. It's a Broadway show. We play classical music. There's big band jazz in there. There's Latin jazz stuff. There's techno. There's Afro-Cuban percussion playing. So I got a really good opportunity to put versatility out there every night, and done a couple of thousand shows at this point in the last 7 years, and had a lot of fun with that. It was great.